Hey, Dan Passarelli here. I've been talking a lot about volatility of stocks, and especially comparing how implied volatility is sitting with them. And I'm watching the market action. We went a lot deeper into record territory today with kind of a doji candle, which is sort of a candle that represents uncertainty on high volume. So there's a lot of people with strong opinions battling each other out today here. And it dawned on me that the VIX is still pretty historically high. And it kind of got me thinking of what that might mean. And so here are a couple of thoughts. So we're sitting here at September 19th. The volatility is likely to stay high through the election, but the election isn't until November 6th. If I have my dates right, I think it's November 6th. So would I expect VIX to stay high for that long? I mean, surely as we come closer to election, I would expect it to remain high, but it's more than a month out. And recall that the VIX is the 30-day volatility of S&P 500, specifically SPX. So it seems like it's not really an election thing. And typically when stocks go up, volatility comes down. And don't get me wrong, I mean, it is down about 2 points today, but it's still pretty high. Now, also on Thursday, it starts looking a little lower because of people taking the weekend out. So here's what I expect. I expect by the end of tomorrow, VIX to really get pummeled a lot more, probably into the low 15s, maybe even mid to high 14s, possibly lower. And if we get to that point, I think if we get to the low 14s, there might be even more straddle buying opportunities setting up. Now we've had some, and they've been okay. They've been good from a pure implied volatility standpoint. They played out okay, depending on how you manage them. But if implied volatility across the board starts getting cheaper, we're just going to see more of those opportunities. And man, for those of you who listen to these videos all the time, my podcast, and you're in some of our classes, I'm surprised to hear myself talking so much about straddles and talking about how good they are, because usually they're not. But I would say today they're not. But if that VIX comes off as much as I think it's going to by the end of tomorrow, we could have some nice opportunities setting up. So that's what I'll be watching Friday. Hope you will too. Now, one more thing that I need to talk about. Please do me a favor and go and hit subscribe right below this video. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you're getting notifications so that you get to see all the content that I put out, because I work tirelessly to help you be as informed as you can be. So if you hit subscribe, well, really, it helps us both. All right, this is Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart.